Don't leave. I'm here. Hi. You're tilted a little bit. Let me fix you. Okay. I've been watching a lot of videos. I'm subscribed to a whole bunch of channels. And I try to watch as many videos as I can, you know, of those I'm subscribed to, because, well, that's why we subscribe to them, right? And here lately there's been a thing about whether or not to buy a cow or goats for milk. Or some people will have goats, and then there was this little trend about, should we get a cow? Well, cows are great. Their milk is great, but they require a lot more room than a goat, and that's just not feasible for a lot of the smaller homesteads. And for those of you who own or have ever owned a milk cow, know that they are powerful animals. Even the small ones are very powerful. And you get a little woman that has to take care of that cow and milk that cow. She puts herself in danger every time she's around her. Now, a lot of them are very sweet animals, but, you know, they do get jittery sometimes, and I tell you, a cow can sidekick you right into next week, and it hurts. So, for us, goats work better, and they will for a lot of other people too, I'm sure, because of the amount of land and the fact that they're easier to handle. And I've also noticed that people are drinking goat's milk for the first time, and it's sort of funny because there's a hesitation before they drink it. Goat milk is delicious. It's a little, maybe a little sweeter, but it's really good. Now, there is a goaty taste to some goat milk. It depends on, number one, how you milk your goat. If you have, I have someone joining us. If you have a buck in your barn, milk absorbs odors. We all know that. And it will absorb the odor of that buck. Now, most bucks don't smell bad unless they're in rut. But, you know, when buck pee stinks, and you need to, when you milk, cover that milk immediately. Make sure that buck is not in that barn and around where you're milking. We don't even, when we keep goats, we don't even have our buck in the same pasture with the does, for the most part. Because that is going to make your milk have the goaty taste. And the goaty taste, for those of you who own goats, you know this, is the smell of a buck. That's that aftertaste in there, and I hate it. I can't stand it. I don't want cheese with that taste. I don't want milk with that taste. A lot of people like it, believe it or not. I don't. Now, you got all that milk, what you gonna do with it? Well, you drink it. I got a cheat sheet here, because I can't remember everything. You can put it on your cereal. You can make yogurt. There are 10 different types of cheese you can make. Off the top of my head. You make fudge. You can make, and I might not be saying this right, but cajeta, that's a Mexican caramel sauce. You can make the sauce. You can make caramel candy. You can make ice cream, pudding, yeah, pudding, milkshakes. You can replace cow milk with goat milk in any recipe. Of course, you can make buttermilk, You can make cottage cheese. You can make butter. And you can make soap. You can make lotions and a face wash. You can make an all-natural lip balm with goat milk. Well, say you've made up all this stuff and you still have a lot of milk. You can freeze it. Now, a lot of people will unfreeze their milk and drink it. I don't like it that way, but I have frozen it. Of course, use it in my soaps, but you can use it in your recipes. So, don't think that, you know, maybe you've heard, oh, goat milk, it's got a funny taste, and I've even heard people say goats are nasty. Oh, they're not nasty. Goats are clean animals. Maybe somebody's kept them in a nasty area. Well, that's not the goat's fault. So if you're considering a goat, get one. 2. They do better when there's more than one because they're a herd animal. And they're enjoyable animals. They all have personalities. They're so funny. But they are escape artists. That fencing's got to be good. And my husband and I used to say every goat born was born trying to kill itself, because they can get in some terrible situations. So if you're considering a goat, go ahead and do so. They're wonderful animals, and I don't think you'll regret it. What you will regret is when you decide you're not going to keep your goat anymore. Or it was that way with me. But we only sold our goats because we had to. And we will be getting more. And hopefully we'll be doing that really soon. So, I'm going to leave you with this thought. Don't follow these clicks on YouTube. Do your own thing. Love you all, and God bless.